Alabama, if we want to, I guess we can talk about Alabama game real quick. I know it's early, but still, like I said, Alabama's probably going to be there. Let's just be real here. Are they losing 2 games in a row? No, come on. But anyway, Georgia versus Bama. I'm excited for this matchup. I hope Alabama wins out. I know there's a lot of Georgia fans that hope Bama loses every week, blah, blah. No, I hope Alabama's sitting there in the top 3. I think from what I've seen, Ohio State should jump Alabama. I've been saying Ohio State's at worst the second best team in the country since like week 7. They should be ahead of Alabama for sure. But that Oregon game, but Oregon might lose tonight, so it might not even matter. But Alabama should be in the top 3. I hope they're in the top 3 by December 6th, 7th, whenever this game's played, 4th, 3rd, something like that. First week in December, first Saturday of December. I hope Alabama's sitting there undefeated. I think they will. I think they'll take care of business against Arkansas, against Auburn. Auburn's now without Bo Nix. We'll see how much that means today. They go on the road against South Carolina. Auburn should win that game. But anyway, Auburn is not that good of a team. Arkansas, I think, is a little bit better than Auburn, especially right now. But Auburn also beat them. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, I hope Alabama's 11-1. But looking into this game, Bryce Young, if you've been watching some of Alabama's games this year, watch the Texas A&M game, watch some of the Florida game, watch some of the LSU game. Bryce Young does not do well against pressure, and especially when you put a lot of heat on the outside. A&M was bringing a lot of corners on third downs to get to the QB. Antonio Johnson, that's number 27 on Texas A&M. He's their slot corner, one of the best, probably one of the most underrated slot corners in the entire country, and even one of the most underrated corners. He's been pretty solid all year, but he was getting a lot of pressure on the outside. A&M, who's their defensive coordinator? I'm drawing a blank on who their defensive coordinator is. I literally had it in my head for a second. But anyway, their defensive coordinator did a really solid job on disguising the blitz packages. And Dan Lanning has shown this year that he can get to the QB. So I think Georgia would have some success. I'm not going to say a lot of success, but getting pressure on Bryce Young. Go back to the Clemson game. We had 7 sacks in that game. Obviously, Clemson's offensive line is nowhere near as good as Alabama's, but Kentucky's offensive line was really good. Georgia got pressure on Will Levis. A lot of those plays for Kentucky, though, were quick passing routes. But anyway, go to the Arkansas game. Arkansas has a really good offensive line, but Georgia was getting to KJ Jefferson. I think they had 4 or 5 sacks in that game. But anyway, Georgia will get to the QB, Bryce Young, and then offensively, the difference will be Georgia's offense. Is Stetson Bennett good enough to beat Alabama? I think yes. I've seen Stetson Bennett improve this year. Yes, he's not let's be real here, he's not the ideal starter for UGA. Everyone wants JT Daniels, probably including me, but still, he's been able to make some plays, and a lot of the plays have been made by the wide receivers, by the tight ends, by the offensive line, by the running backs. But still, he's been using the talent around him to make himself look better. And I think Georgia, coming into this game, will win this game. I think Georgia's just a better team than Alabama. Like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, top to bottom, they're just a better team. Defensively, obviously, Alabama's defense, on the other hand, has been very inconsistent. They've struggled at times. They've come up short at times. Against Texas A&M, looked very, very bad in that passing defense. Made Calzada look pretty good. Against Florida, the Florida game was a huge question mark on that interior defense and Alabama's interior defense. But still, and then, the LSU game, they played fine. What's another? Tennessee. Tennessee's a good offensive team, so I can't really say too much. But inconsistencies with Alabama's defense has been kind of an issue this year. And they're pretty much single-handed at running back. Brian Robinson's a very good running back. He's going to have to have the best game of his life and then some. But anyway, 99% certainty if Bama loses to Arkansas and Auburn, then it's a yeah. There's a, let's be real here, there's a 0% chance that Alabama loses too. I just don't see it happening. But anyway, but yeah, back to the Alabama-Georgia game. I would take Georgia right now. I think Georgia would probably be a couple points favored, and I would probably lay those points. I really trust Kirby Smart this year. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to both channels, the SEC channel at The Voice at College Football, the Georgia football channel at Voice of College Football. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you're still watching. Who do you guys think is going to win? I know this game's in a couple of weeks, and yet it is not really finalized because Alabama still has to win basically today, which I'm pretty sure they will. But who do you guys think is going to win, Georgia or Bama? I know all the Georgia fans, including myself, think Georgia's going to take care of business against Alabama, but I am seeing a lot of people just don't trust Kirby Smart and don't trust Stetson Bennett and expect Bama to go in Atlanta and win the game. Anyway, let us know.